Good morning. It is Coronavirus Video Journal Week 18. It is the morning of December 11th, 2020. Just finished another week at the hospital, and guess what? It's crazy busy. Oh, yeah. So, what do you think? It almost like matches, right? All right, anyway. I'm alone, so I can take off my mask. But when I left at the end of week 17 for Thanksgiving and having my 1 week off, we had 10 coronavirus patients in the hospital, 10 COVID patients. And when I returned on December 5th to come to work, we had 60 coronavirus patients in the hospital. And now, at the end of this week, now that I'm finally off, we have over 85 coronavirus patients, 85 COVID patients in the hospital as inpatients because they're too sick to go home. It's unbelievable. And if you remember from months ago when we had our second peak, our hospital was busy with COVID patients because of the local prison system, sending all of their COVID patients to us. And even then, at worst, we were at like 65 COVID patients in the hospital. And so now, we're talking about a citywide outbreak, not even a small building like a prison, and they just keep coming and it doesn't stop. It's ridiculous. Patients dying left and right, patients coding in the building all night. It's rough, having to tell patients that they're going to die or that they're very likely going to die, even though they're breathing okay and they feel okay when we give them oxygen. When you see the x-ray and you see exactly how much oxygen they actually need, there's a high probability they're not going to make it, and they just can't understand it. Which, obviously I don't blame them, given the situation. But it sucks. It absolutely sucks. I mean, to the point where even my brother is at another facility in LA. His facility has over 160 COVID patients right now. It's freaking ridiculous. And, once these patients get put on a ventilator, 85% of them won't make it. And if they have a heart attack or code, there's no point in doing anything because you're not going to get them back. So it sucks. It's gotten very rough on a lot of people here in the hospital. The nursing staff is totally devastated. Even our ER physicians are just exhausted. Our ER physicians work 9-hour shifts. The doctor who started this yesterday morning at 5:30 in the morning was here till like 9, maybe 9:30 that evening. So what is it? 12 plus 4, so 16 plus hours in the hospital for a 9-hour shift because it was that crazy. And it's like this every day now. So told you it would happen, and it's finally come to fruition. And the people who wouldn't listen are the ones that screwed us. So, thanks. We'll talk again in about 2 weeks and see where we end up, but it's going to be ugly. We're going to have 3,000 people dying per day or more for the next 3 months. The vaccine will not help us until at least April. So, thanks. All right. So as usual, be happy. Try to be happy. Be festive. Wear your masks. Try not to go outside unless you absolutely have to for something important like shopping for food. And stay away from other people. Socially distance, socially isolate, the whole shebang. Please. Because if you end up at my hospital, there's a high chance you ain't gonna walk out. All right. I'll catch you guys in 2 weeks.